Hey guys, hello. How are you guys? Hello. Hello. How are you guys? So, uh, 1 week. Finally, I'm back. I'm feeling better, bro. I'm feeling very good. So, let's get back to into it right now. Right? Yeah, I'm feeling better, bro. Better. So feeling really good actually. August is still getting better, but he will take another couple more days, but I am feeling better, which is good. We can start off. Basically heavy coughing, and that was the main reason. So my throat had infection, like slightly. This thing, I think it is mainly because of the strain. So the good doctor asked me to take some voice rest. See, I have taken some heavy shots. Okay. So that's what we are going to discuss today. I've been telling you guys, yeah, a little bit of like that also was there. So let's get back to into trades. Mine is fine. So that is more important, right? So first of all, welcome to another live. So it's going to be from what you need to understand is going to be next 2 3 days from last week to next 2 3 days. It's going to be very challenging. Okay, very challenging as a trader for us. Like even if you've seen the market, like the market is like giving huge amount of movements. Okay, huge amount of movements in the last couple of weeks. We are seeing as like 5%, 4% moves, which is happening. So what is basically happening is there is a lot of concerning things which is going to come in on this FOMC. Okay, so FOMC meeting is already started. Like the minutes, everything, decisions are going to come out by 10th. Okay, tomorrow and day after tomorrow they will have meeting, and like then they will announce the details by tomorrow, day after tomorrow, 10th only. So till that time, we are going to see huge amount of volatility. So currently, if you are looking for, so don't look at my P&L. P&L will be like slightly wider because I'm trading with a slightly bigger capital from now onwards. Okay, that's the reason why my P&Ls are like looking good. Not looking good or anything. Like basically, what you need to understand is like I have not up or anything too much. Like still, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Solana is still near our entries only. So same old setups which we haven't changed anything. So what I am looking at here is basically this region of like supply. Okay, what I want to see is like price reaction coming from these zones, and I am expecting Ethereum, Solana, and all to be have a decent amount of correction. So if you are planning to enter, you can look for entries in Bitcoin and Ethereum right away. This P&L will be looking good because my risk is like slightly high, but like it is near my entries only. Okay, so your Bitcoin trade entry will be 87, 48, 48, 6. That is your stop loss. Current market price, you guys can enter 87, 48, 48, 6. That will be your entry. And for Solana, stop loss will be 13 to 49. Okay, this will be your stop loss for like Solana and Ethereum. Okay, so Solana and Bitcoin. Ethereum actually moved little further from my entry, so that's why I'm not like giving you guys an entry. I've told you guys multiple time in the group, like look for short. This is the reason. My target for like Ethereum will be, see, initial target is this one. Like I'll show you exactly. So in chart, you guys can also mark just like other days. Like this is will be your primary target, and the final target will be this low. Okay. I know when you're looking at the chart, like it is like, is it possible to move this much? Pretty much possible to move this much because of like if you have seen the last leg of moves in the market, like you can confidently say Ethereum will be this, and Solana is like kind of little tricky. You have to be very good. Okay. So I am targeting initially these high, the previous high of this levels, because this imbalance will be getting filled. So I want to target that. If that is taken out, like I will be like looking for these as my final targets. Solana is like slightly even bullish than compared to other this one. Bitcoin, if anybody is in on Bitcoin, this will be your target. Okay. If anybody is in on Bitcoin, you can look for 91,000 as your target in USDT. And so hopefully you guys got the idea. So I have marked all the levels. You guys can also look and mark these levels. It's very easy, like former levels only. And I will be like updating you guys as well, like when there is any booking is happening. Currently, I am up almost like close to 1 lakh rupees. That is my running P&L. Okay, so don't look at my P&L and think like it is a big number and all, but like what the account size is slightly bigger. So I'm just sticking to 1 hour rule, nothing else. Like my 1 hour for this account is slightly bigger. That is the reason why I have taken it, and I won't be risking this much of money like for the next trades and all, because like I have high conviction on this one. That is the reason why I've taken a big size here. Once we have like start to see movements coming in on here, that is where like I will be looking for trailing opportunity. What we are going to do from this week is going to be, we will be like trying to do scalping in the live market also. Okay, so I will like scalping cannot be done during trades. Okay. Okay, during how I say is like Telegram, it is very hard to do any kind of like scalping, because like the trades has to be very quick and execution. So what we are going to do is I'm going to teach you guys some techniques how to do scalping in crypto market as well. So it's going to be easy for you guys to do the scalping along with me also. So I'll teach you the methods in the coming days. Like today, we won't be doing it like from tomorrow or day after tomorrow. What we're going to do is we will be looking for like shorting and scalping opportunities in the market, and we'll try to capitalize on that as well. Because the reason is very simple. It's the market. When the market is becoming extremely volatile, it becomes very hard for us to hold the trade for a longer period of time. If you have noticed it, that is what like we are seeing, right? Like that is what we are seeing in the last couple of days, is like randomness is coming into the market. When there is like huge amount of randomness is coming in, what we want to see is good setups which can be traded on lower time frame, get in, get out quickly. So that's what we are going to plan and do. Okay. Today, like I have already taken the positions. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll teach you. Uh, it's okay. Don't. You can write down other things in the book. And how many of you have? So how many of you are like seen like what has happened yesterday? Yesterday, like how many of you got that trade, Ra? I just want to ask you. I know like the last week had like very shit. Okay, I know like we had like losses, but like yesterday made it up for that. Like, did you guys took all the trades which is like yesterday night's trade? Like, I know Sunday night like you must be partying or something, but still I'm asking, how many of you took that trades? You took. Very good. Okay. You took VTC and so, which is good. Okay. At least like you guys are placing orders, which is good. Ayo. See, like I've already like Praveen, I think the main goal about like I've told you guys uh in this live, right? Like whatever happens, let it happen. Okay. If we are managing our risk properly, what will happen? If I am managing our risk properly, what will happen? No matter what happens, end of the day, one good trade will cover up for the losses which you had. How many of you are in on today's trade, Ethereum and Solana now? Currently taken Ethereum and Solana, not Ethereum and Solana, Bitcoin and Solana. Sorry, Bitcoin and Solana. How many of you entered now? It still looks good for entries. Okay, that's why I'm repeating. Like you guys can go for it. Like it looks really good for entries now as well. Okay, one purse. Bean have taken. Okay, two others. Three, four, five, six. Only BTC. Okay, 6, 7. Okay, good. Okay, me BTC in all three. Okay, okay, all three, which is good. ETH and Sol. Okay, let's see what we can, what we will be able to see. Look at it, beautifully melting down, which is nice. I will be like, I want to see like a bit more like moves from here. Okay, I really want to see this is to be breaking down and start to see like lower levels in this coming weeks. Okay, so once see, the whole idea behind the short is very simple. I will explain to people. Ethereum, I would Ethereum already moved, bro. Like you can look for Solana and Bitcoin. Okay, Solana and Bitcoin is still near the entries only. So anywhere near this entry can be done. Hi Midun sir, hope you're doing fine. Sir, sorry, remind you again and again, but I need some guidance regarding trading. I messaged you on WhatsApp, never, whenever you're free. Yeah, bro, I was not well. That's why I couldn't. I have like a lot of messages from a lot of people. I haven't checked it last week. I got like pretty not in good condition last week. So I got like better today only. So I had some work. All the messages in the WhatsApp I will be checking and replying today and tomorrow. Okay. So I have taken very simple Ethereum and Bitcoin, everything. I will show this supply here, bro. Kurt. So I have taken like from this particular level of this 2 hour supply, which is here. So I take demand and supply trades only. Okay. So usually whenever there is like trade setups are happening, I usually go with like demand and supply. So here, like this is what like I've seen currently. Okay, this really solid supply buildup which is happening in across like Ethereum, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin also, Ethereum also, and Solana also, everything is showing the same supply. From here is what like the last fall which is like happened. So what I want to see is like I want to see the price rejection coming from those ranges, and we are actually seeing that. Like that is the reason why I've taken my position. I've taken like slightly larger quantities here, but like don't think about the larger quantity. It's all about the process. Okay, if you can follow the process properly, definitely we will be able to make decent amount of money in the long run. So there was a good thing which has happened. Like I was very happy. Okay, there is one of our student is there. She is like a lady. She's from Bangalore. Okay, she was like she was like starting like she wanted to trade. She really wanted to start taking trades on like Bitcoin, Ethereum. So like she was like planning, and then like what happened is like first trade she had like stop losses getting triggered. Okay, first two trades, like she was like, bro, I had like difficulties finding trades and all. And today she texted me that bro, I started using same like similar setups and like able to find four trades she took today, and three of them were like positive and one only stop loss triggered. And I said, so happy to see that like people are like actually putting efforts instead of like blindly uh randomly trading. People are putting effort and trading. That is good to see, like which is like awesome thing to see. That is what like we need to focus. Okay, my trades is pushing nicely. Ethereum actually, if you have ended at the right time at this place, I think Ethereum will be up by 1 hour by now. And mine is also getting close to 1 hour. Okay, almost 1 hour it is now for Ethereum for me. Mine is 71,000 is like I've risked around 71,000 on this trade on Ethereum. So which means like I'm also getting. How far we expecting the Ethereum to fall? See, currently, in the sense, like in terms of this trade, right, Arvind? If you're asking me in terms of this trade, I am expecting this level. Okay, 91,000. Okay, 91,000 is what I am expecting first. 11% upon Ethereum, which is good. Good. Let's see. Let's see. I want to see like the momentum continuing. Okay. Ethereum is what like we are seeing currently. The momentum is kicking in on Ethereum, which is like really good. Okay. I want to see that kind of momentum coming into Solana, Ethereum, like Bitcoin as well. I see. Like, have you guys noticed one thing? Last week is the place where like you started to see Ethereum got detached from Bitcoin and started moving aggressively, randomly, without even like looking at Bitcoin. Have you guys seen that? Anybody noticed that thing? Like we will like suddenly Ethereum will be like 4% up and like 4-5% up, and Bitcoin will be like 1% up and all. or like Bitcoin even like sideways or something like that. So that is the place where I felt like, okay, there is some randomness is coming in. Like this is like something which happens, okay, which was like usually these three will be like moving together. But like sometimes, like what happens is like some sort of like a whale movement, like huge amount of money is getting poured into a particular asset. Like that is price where like you will start to see crazy amount of volatility starting to come in. Is that is the place where you started to see Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Like currently, we are in a safe zone. Okay, let the price run. Even if it is going to trigger my stop loss, it's fine. Can we figure out and the reason why altcoins started to make huge moves upside? Which coins, da? I see yesterday's move. Are you talking about yesterday's move? See, I don't look into the fundamentals of like the moves actually. Okay, I don't look into the fundamental reasons. See, I was actually very see. I'll tell you what is like. You guys want to know what has exactly happened yesterday? What was our our trade setup? So basically, I was long here itself. Okay, when I started to see this accumulation getting built, that is where like first initial longs were like initiated. Okay, but what happened is like price randomly manipulated the low. Okay, price went up like this week was like I never thought like this kind of like a week will be coming and stopping out. I thought like might be like this loss might be getting uh, manipulated, but like what happened really happened was like this, there was a sudden huge spike which just came in, and this wick had like traumatized us. Like I know once as soon as I saw this wick has happened, I entered again, re-entered. That trade is what like given us like the massive profit which we are able to book yesterday. Today, what I'm seeing is like even I failed today. This setup which was here, so again the price came back. I took a long, then I only hold it till here because I was expecting the price to get rejected from here. So again I went short here. So this looking at these like 30 minutes supplies, I went short again here. Okay. See here. Again, I went short here at this 30 minute supply. But like what happened here is like price again jumped into and wicked out and started moving down. So I got like stopped out, but like what my bias hasn't changed. I'm still looking for that same trade setup, which is like here, which is like your supply and demand bounds. But like sometimes what is happening is because the market has been not that like great, to be honest. Like the volatility is like pretty much high. Like in the sense like it is like too much volatility is coming into the market. Because of that, like we are seeing huge amount of like VIX coming into the market. So that's why we saw that like multiple stop losses were getting triggered. But like what we need to do is like whatever happens, just make sure that like you are sticking to your plans. Okay. Can you show the stop losses again? Yeah, sure. BTC, my stop loss is 87, 48, 48, 6. Okay, 87, 48, 48, 6 is my stop loss. Zolana, my stop loss is 13, okay, 249. 13, 249 is my stop loss, and Ethereum is my stop loss is 302, 704. 302, 704. Got it, Harsh. The stop losses. Okay, any other doubts you guys have? Let me know. You guys can ask me anything. I'm not like investing in crypto, bro. I personally not a big fan of like investing into crypto. I only use this instrument for trading. That's it. I'll start trading after around 2 months. What could be the ideal ratio divide between and others? See, like I risk around like 1%, bro. Ideally, you should be risking only 1% of your like one to 2% in your trade. That is the maximum risk you should be taking. That's it. Keep it like that. Can we enter? No, bro. ETH is like already moved up. So you can look for trades in Solana, and Bitcoin is like near my entries. You can look for that. Not liking how Sol is moving. It's okay, da. Sometimes happens. Like Sol is like kind of like being pain in the ass from morning. Even Ethereum, only Ethereum is like moving nicely. To be honest, like Ethereum is the only one like actually moving properly according to my way. Okay, but like still, I will wait for it. Like I'll see how it is moving. Okay, you want to start like options and futures. So start reading a lot about like the market, and that is what. And always try to join the live sessions. I will help you out that in that also. So your strategy same in indices as well in crypto? Yeah, pretty much, bro. I look for like supply and demand. That is the base for everything. So I trade based on that only. How you manage position size per trade? Any tools? You don't need any tools for crypto, da. Seriously. Okay, I'll show you one more time. If anybody is like not able to understand how to position size, let's assume that like I have a capital of 10,000 rupees. Okay, you guys tell me. Okay, you guys tell me the calculations. I will do very easily. So let's say like you have a capital of 10,000. What is your 2 percentage? You guys tell me. What is your 2 percentage? For a 10,000 capital, what is your 2 percentage? 200 rupees is yours. Correct. Like 200 rupees is your 2 percentage of your 10,000 rupees capital. So that always keep in mind. So once that is done, what is the second thing required is like your stop loss. So let's assume that like you want to enter into a trade. The first thing you need to click here is TPSL here. Once you click on here, what you need to do is go here and like type your, so click here percentage to SL price. Okay. Once that is done, type your SL price. Okay. So in this trade, my SL is let's say 13 to 49. Okay. 13 to 49 is my SL. That is done. Now, once that is done, you go and enter your minimum order value here. Okay. Yeah, shit. Short SL 13 to 49. Okay. So you type your, oh shit, 30 to 49. Okay. So you type your minimum order value here and see how much loss you are getting. Okay. So which is now, which is around 59 rupees. So which means that I can risk 4 times of this thing. Okay. So how much it will become? Somewhere close to 10,000. So I don't want to risk 10,000 because it is 59. I will put like 9,000. So you will get exactly 200 rupees here. So it's basic maths. Then once you click on your cell, it will automatically add position to your live position. That's it. So you don't need any magic tool or anything. With CoinSwitch position sizing, they will allow you to position size properly. And the best part about like trading in crypto is that is what I love. Okay, you can take fraction of like lots and quantities, which will help you to stay properly put into your stop loss. Like in the sense, like you will have like proper position sizing. When it comes to Indian market, the biggest problem which we are facing is like we don't have fractional lots. Okay, we don't have micro lots and mini lots. Only thing is like full size lots only we have. So because of that, like lot of people have struggling like with position sizing and all. But like uh when it comes to this particular set of like trades, like the good thing is that like you will be able to manage your positions beautifully. So that is the biggest advantage which I have seen from like crypto market. So what you need to do is like always follow this method. It is going to make sure that like even if something goes wrong, you will be protected. Okay, got it. Degan Kurt, Dejan Kurt, did you understood how to position size now? I don't wait, Ra. In crypto, it is very hard to get like multiple confirmation. Okay, what I have seen is I personally like two things. Okay, two things only I'll wait. Like once for, if you remember, I taught you guys. If are you guys remembering the concept which I taught you guys, poor highs and poor lows? Do you guys remember in the live which I taught you? Poor highs and poor lows. The same concept which I use in like one supply, once it comes into the supply and demand zone, I will wait for poor highs and poor lows. Once I find that like the market is doing poor highs and poor lows, that is where I will start to look for like trade opportunity. So currently Ethereum is what I was like starting to see. So when once you start, like if it's a very effective tool, and if you remember correctly and if you use it properly, and anybody uses that concept and see like how effective is it? How many of you uses that poor high, low concept which I guess taught you? It's a very effective way of like understanding things. Weakness in the market. Weakness and strength can be understood by that easily. That also can be done, but like, see, bro, one thing you need to understand is like there is nothing wrong in any kind of setups. Okay. Okay, like nothing wrong in any kind of like setups. What you need to understand is crypto, you should start trading in a larger time frame. That's the only thing. Okay, you should start trading crypto on a larger time frame. Okay, that is the most important thing. When it comes to trading, like if you have to start trading on a very larger time frame level. Okay, in crypto, because otherwise like these wicks and everything will be tapping us. So instead of 15-minute rejection, look for 30-minute rejection. Okay, those things will help you out a lot. Got it? Ah, 1 hour is perfect, bro. Larger the time frame, better it is going to be for you. Okay. Larger the time frame, better it is going to be for you as a trader. So make sure that like you trade on a very larger time frame, which is going to help you guys a lot. Okay. So make sure that like from tomorrow onwards, you guys start like joining the live regularly, because I will be teaching you guys how to scalp in the market also. Okay. So very quick trades, how to manage and position size properly. That will be taught from tomorrow onwards. So make sure that you guys join during that time. And like if you miss any days, make sure that you guys watch the recordings also, so that like you guys be in the keeping in the loop. So if today, let's assume that like tomorrow if you missed it, you can always look for you can always watch that thing and like come back for the next session, so that like you will be always in loop. Okay, when can we say the macro trend line is bullish? Let's say for me, see, like I would wait for like Ethereum and everything to confirm the trend by day after tomorrow. I want to see what is happening from the FOMC. So if the FOMC is like slightly extremely important now, because it is like year end also is going to happen. So when there is year end is coming in, and there is something known as loss harvesting. Have you guys heard about it? So in India, we have like March to April as like economic this thing, but like in US and all, it is like January to December is their financial calendar. So people have like there is a tendency to book their losses and cover their losses, and all those things happens, and that will leads to price behaviors to be extremely choppy. Okay, so that can happen, and plus now we have like we usually start to see something known as Santa rally comes. Santa rally is basically during the Christmas time we start to see some extremely bullish signs in the market. Like people get bonuses and like start investing into the market, that like get reflected also. That is another reason. Okay, now we have third reason. FOMC is coming. So people are waiting for FOMC, like Powell's commentary, and see like how much like what is like rate cuts and what is like their plan for it. Like that will be coming in on this. So there is too many things which is coming in and going. So what we need to do is like we have to be very much disciplined for the next couple of weeks. If we are going to stay disciplined for the next couple of weeks, we will be able to learn like lot of stuffs. And during that learning phase, definitely we will be finding lot of trades and we will be learning lot of stuffs as well. Okay. Poor highs and poor lows is basically very simple. Okay, it's a very simple concept. Like usually, this is how structures usually looks. Correct. What is the structure? This is like a bullish structure. Correct. This is basically known as a bullish structure in the market. Like, and you will start to see like huge amount of momentum is coming from this particular structures. Okay, so your highs are wider. Okay, highs are wider. Now, when you look at this one, sorry. When you look at this structure, this is also bullish. Correct. This is also bullish. Am I right? Compared to this one also is kind of like extremely bullish structures only. But the problem here is the highs are getting poorer and poorer. Okay, there is weakness is getting built up into this particular set of thing. So when you start to see like these kind of structure, not like higher highs and higher which is happening, that means extremely good momentum is coming into the market. And when you start to see this poor highs, okay, poor highs means the highs are like lows are becoming low, very tighter. That is a sign of reversal. When you start to see these highs, that is a sign of reversal. But like don't use this concept in a random place. Okay, you should wait for the price to come into any supply or demand zone and price start to see something like shows these kind of say, that is where like you can expect these kind of thing. Okay, so hope you understood. So it's a very simple concept of understanding the momentum in the market. Basically we are looking at the momentum at the levels. Okay, so when we when we understand the levels properly, and when we use like the momentums to identify the levels are like good or not, that is where like our trade accuracy will start to increase a lot. Okay, got it. Tilana, Tilana. Okay, so I'm going to wind up for today here. I'll meet you guys tomorrow at the same time, or if any changes to here, I'll update you guys as well. Okay, so time frame of this can be 15-minute, bro. Okay, so bye bye guys. Good night. Have a great day. So make sure that like whatever trades you are going to plan from now onwards, it's position size properly. I've told you guys multiple times. Please stick to that. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Okay. Okay. So bye bye guys. Take care. Good night.